What is up, I Like Scary? We're back with another Terrifier 4 video. Before we get into it, definitely make sure you smash the like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So recently at Silver Scream Con, the Terrifier cast was there, and Damien Leone ended up getting interviewed by some people called We Are the Critics, and they bring up Terrifier 4 and some details and everything, and there's some very interesting details, especially with us hearing rumors that basically they were going to be filming in like September. So we got our answer. So in this interview opening up, Damien is getting asked about Terrifier 4, and he ends up saying that I'm actually writing Terrifier 4 right now as we speak.
Terrifier 4 is on its way. We talked about,
I was just writing it in my hotel room.
Yeah.
In the middle of writing it.
Origin is supposed to be coming out. What is something else that you're excited for fans to see in Terrifier 4?
Well, I can't really go into spoilers, of course, but I think the most exciting thing and probably the biggest departure from anything I've ever done in any film of mine before is what's going to be the last like 25-30 minutes of Terrifier 4, which is very experimental, if I could say that. Dipping into a lot of avenues and mediums that I haven't really explored yet. So that's going to be really fun and exciting. It could be. You never know how something like that's going to turn out, which is the most exciting part. Because if you're not willing to take chances, then the reward's not going to be as big if it pays off. But it could be a big swing and a miss, But that's a chance you got to be willing to take. So, but I think it's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited.
Now, is this the last time we're going to see art?
This is all I'll say is this is being written as a finale. Yeah. So. As it stands, it's going to have nice closure to the whole story that's been building. Yeah. But is this the last time you're ever going to see that character? It's hard to say. All right.
Upstairs in a hotel, I was just writing Terrifier 4. So he's in the mix of writing Terrifier 4 and everything. But he said something very interesting. And he said something along the lines of basically that in the last 25 to 30 minutes of Terrifier 4, that it's going to be something that is really different. Like he's taking a swing for the fences basically, and he feels that you got to take risk with things, and he's basically talking about how a lot of things that he's going to be doing with Terrifier 4, especially the ending, like the last 25-30 minutes, is going to be different. It's going to be something that we are not used to, but he's willing to take that risk because he said if you don't take risk, you don't get crazy rewards, which is, I think that is something that is very true. You don't want things to keep being repetitive. And when he says, the last 25 to 30 minutes, it immediately makes me think about this theory that I've had for a long time when it came to Terrifier and the ending of it. Because the moment we seen in Terrifier 3, once Art the Clown gets on his bus, and then we see like the ninth circle, and we see the pits of hell open, and Gabby falls in with the sword, I immediately think it's going to end in hell, because that's obviously where, the demons that are supporting Art the Clown are from, like Victoria, the Pale Girl. They're demons from hell. So I'm pretty sure that's what he means, possibly like that fantasy aspect. Like we've been seeing it tiptoed around in these films, but we've never seen it full blown in your face. We're in hell, demons here. Like I think he's really going full blown fantasy and supernatural with Terrifier 4's ending, just off the fact that that portal of hell opened, we saw Gabby drop into it. So that's what I think he means. And he actually said exactly that the last 25 to 30 minutes of this film, he will dip into different avenues. Being, like I said, I think it's going to be things with hell. I definitely think it's going to be things where, a lot of things from the first two films are not being shot the same way how it is going to be in Terrifier 4. And he also said that Terrifier 4 as of now is being written out as a finale for the Shaw family, and just the story between the Shaw family and Art the Clown. It's a finale for sure, the way he's writing it. And he said we're definitely going to get closure with this story for Terrifier 4. We're going to be getting closure. We're going to get the answers that we need, and it's going to just feel like a complete ending, which is very interesting, because Terrifier, the movies are amazing. I feel like these movies can go on forever. I think the character Art the Clown, he can be put into so many different situations, and he can just shine in them situations, especially after Terrifier 3 with him being Art Claus. I think that definitely showed me he has a lot of versatility, a lot of flexibility as his character. And David even said he would like to play this character until he's 80. He has so much fun with it. So the guy actually asked Damien, can we see him again? Will this be the last time we see Art the Clown? And Damien said he can't answer just off the fact, you know, he just really doesn't know. Personally, with me, especially after that red carpet event with Horror Nights and David and Sienna, well, David and Lauren Rivera talking, I definitely think it's going to be something along the lines where basically it's going to be getting treated like Halloween, you know, where Laurie Strode is older and Michael returned. I think it's going to be like that with Art the Clown and Sienna, because she's now that Laurie Strode type of character. And she said Damien even told her he would like to write the character Sienna out like a Laurie Strode, which is very cool, very smart. You know, I think it'll be cool to see Art the Clown kind of bridge out of Miles County and go up against some different families, because we see how he operates with different groups of people and different victims of his. And I definitely could see him in a different place of the world for sure, because he's just that big slasher that horror needed years ago, and now he's still standing tall and he's literally the face of horror right now. But yeah, I think that's very interesting with him saying dipping into different avenues, because I feel that Terrifier 2 and 3 are already different avenues with the portal opening and, you know, just the supernatural side of things, Art the Clown being a legit demon, Victoria being a demon, and then in Terrifier 2 we're getting nightmare sequences, Clown Cafe with Sienna. So that already feels a lot of, you know, fantasy. It feels fantasy and a lot of just supernatural, if that's the word. And then we're getting that story with the side story with Sienna's father and Jonathan's father, where he's drawing these characters and they're coming to life on paper. So that already feels, you know, like it has a fantasy element connected to it. So I can't wait to see what he means by that. I'm very excited, and I think that's what Damien wants. He wants us to be excited because we don't predict Terrifier 4. We don't know what's going on. We know that the story is laid out with Sienna Shaw being alone. Now Art the Clown, he rides this bus, which I think is very interesting. I think it will be crazy is, real quick before we wrap up, what if Art the Clown is legit taking a bus to hell? Like, that shot will literally give me the chills. Like, he's taking a bus to hell. That's why that book the woman was reading, it says the Ninth Circle is a callback to one of Damien's older projects, and the Ninth Circle is the worst place of hell, the worst part of hell. So imagine Art woke up with the horn. He walks to the bus. He waves at Phil, possibly kills Phil Falcone, and he literally hops off the bus, and it's like this world that's like red fog and fire. We see demons walking around, like a whole world. Bro, I will lose it. Do you hear me? As a diehard Terrifier fan, I would lose it, Damien, if you had Art the Clown hop off the bus and it's like almost on a Nightmare on Elm Street. Yes, like a Nightmare on Elm Street type of vibe. And we know that Damien loves Nightmare on Elm Street, bro. He loves Dream Warriors. Dream Warriors has that element to it. Could you imagine Art getting off the bus and you have to take this bus to hell, and he gets off and he's right there, and Gabby's, and we can see like elements of Gabby running. She's like hiding from the demons and alleys and stuff. Like, it's almost like Stranger Things, where down below is Miles County, just like Miles County up above, but it's like darker and it's edgier and creepier. We see demons and we see Jonathan. Oh my God, Damien, I think that will legit be crazy. It will legit blow me away, man. I think that could potentially be what he's talking about. I think it'll be something where we're actually going to see Art go to hell for a while. And we're going to obviously see Sienna take the same way as Art, because they're going to have a final battle, of course. She has to find Gabby in the sword. So I cannot wait. That literally just gave me like legit goosebumps, bro. Like, the bus, get off the bus, and you see Art with the garbage bag, and he's like cracking his neck or whatever, and it's like demons hovering over him, and we're just hearing like barking, and he's walking, and he takes out Phil and a woman on a bus, and that's why the Ninth Circle book was shown to us at the end. Damien, I think I'm on to you, bro. You know I love me some Terrifier, man. That's what I think he means about, you know, the last 25 to 30 minutes will dip into different avenues. I think, you know, maybe we could see that. I think that's just a fun theory with the bus or whatever, but I think that's what he means. We're legit going to hell. Like, we're seeing a different world, bro. Like, it's a legit different world, man. I think that that can be cool. Some people will like it. Some people like, Personally, me, I will love it. It's fresh, it's new, I would love it. So comment down below though what you guys think. How do you guys feel about everything I just talked about and that crazy theory and what Damien's talking about? I am so ready for Terrifier 4. It's the movie I'm looking forward to the most. And upcoming, it's just my favorite, man. Like right now, my favorite franchise. And yeah, man, let me know what you think about this in the comments. But unfortunately, this is the end of this video. I want you to hit me up on all my social medias at ILIKESCARY. Make sure you turn on them notification bells and watch some horror movies. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.